Hello everybody, this is section 5.5, Senior Consumer Math, Compound Interest. So a couple of terms we have to know are semi-annual, quarterly, and monthly. Because this is going to tell us how many times we're compounding our interest. So semi-annually means twice per year. Quarterly means 4 times per year. And monthly, well, you already know, is 12 times per year. Now, you can either multiply or divide. The book chooses to multiply. What we're going to look at is dividing. So semi-annually, you would multiply by 1/2, or we're going to divide by 2. Quarterly is 1/4, or dividing by 4. And monthly is multiplying by 1/12, or dividing by 12. Now there are two ways for us to find our compound interest. There's the book way, where they kind of find each interest, keep building, keep building, keep building. And there's also the compound interest formula, which we're going to look at in a little bit. So let's first do it the way the book has it. And essentially what you're going to do is you're going to use simple interest. Don't forget that's interest equals principal times rate times time. We learned that in section 5.4. Check out that video if you don't remember this formula. But it's principal times rate times time. So in this case, the first one we're looking at, here's our principal. Here's our rate. And here's our time, because we're compounding quarterly, so that's our 1/4. It's 1/4 of a year. Remember, time is always in years, so 1/4 of a year. So if we look at this first one, they put everything in, typed into their calculator, they got $15. Now what's different between simple interest and compound interest is that in compound interest, our money basically keeps building. It's sort of like a snowball. So I made $15, so now my new principal is $1,015. And now when I find my new interest, I use the same simple interest formula, principal times rate times time, but now instead of my principal being 1,000, it's 1,015. And I do the same thing again. Principal times rate times time. Go ahead, type that into a calculator. For this one, I'll be using Google calculator. Just type it in. And we'll find our new interest. So it looks like our answer is 15.225, which is $15.23. Now again, we're going to add these two together to find our new principal. And we repeat the process again. So now it's 10,030.23 times 0.06 times 1/4, because again, we're doing quarterly. And again, type it into your calculator. 15.45345. Which if we round to our cents is 15.45. So we're going to go ahead and add that together. So we have 1,030.23 plus 1545. And that's going to give us $1,045.68. And we repeat the process again. 1,045.68 times our rate, 0.006, times 1/4. And again, I'm just typing it into Google not calendar, Google calculator. I apologize. All right, 1568.52, which is 1569 when you round. To find our final amount, we just go ahead and add those two together. 1,045.68 plus 1569. And our answer is 1061.37. So our amount at the end of the year is 1061.37, and we made $61.37 in interest. So that's the book way. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of nice to just use a formula we've seen before to calculate it. The only issue is it kind of takes a while. Like, let's say, for example, I asked you to do this 10 times. That's a lot of times to have to keep doing this same process. So you can do this way, using simple interest and finding it each time, or we can use the compound interest formula, which is amount equals principal times 1 plus our rate divided by n raised to the n t.